Hello and welcome to this episode of All About Linux. As you saw from the title, we're going to do a follow-up video to a previous one I'd done, which was when I created a video from using Kdenlive. I created little title screens. These were like just black with transparent text so you can see the video coming through. In that I did speed up the video, you don't have to do that, but in this episode we can use a package to show you how to use a package called GIMP to create that title page and how you can make it transparent so you can create a video. So without further ado, let's get started. Hi and welcome back. As you see, we're on the main desktop, and now the package we said we're going to use is GIMP. I'm going to show you how to use that in a minute. I'm just showing you on the desktop. You get it from the start menu, which is at the bottom left hand corner. My icon may look different on your machine. You need to click the start menu, go up, go to graphics, and from there you've got the GNU Image Manipulation Program, or GIMP. I believe there's a Windows version and also a Mac version, I believe. So you click on that, and once it boots up it takes you to a main page. There is one foible with this version of GIMP 2.8, is that if you want to save an image using file save, it will save it in the XCF format. I think it's a proprietary format. If you then want to save it in another format, you've got to export it. It doesn't do the save in the generic format, in any format you want. Like the previous version, you can save in any format. This version doesn't. You have to export it in another format or save it in XCF. Okay, once it's open, we need to click on New. I'm going to show you that now. So I'm going to go up to File, click on New, and then from there we need to set the resolution based on the size of the video. How I go see up on it, well, the size of the video you're going to export or produce, make sure the image for the titles page is going to be the exact same size. It just means that if it gets resized, it's not going to look blocky. And since I'm outputting a 1280 by 720, that's the resolution I set this image to be. Underneath that you'll see a copy of the image. It's on landscape, not portrait, and it's by the icon you see on the underneath, and it's also at 72 ppi RGB color. Or ppi means pixels per inch, so there's 72 pixels per inch. And if anyone knows graphics and that, if you zoom up a low resolution image, well, that 72 pixels will be a low resolution, it starts looking blocky or pixelated. So I tend to use a minimum of 600. That way, as you see, I'm pointing the 72 ppi for those who don't know whereabouts it was. You need to go to Advanced, click on that, and then with the X resolution you need to set that to 600. Because they are locked by the two chains together on the right hand side, you see that as soon as I change the X resolution to 600, the Y resolution will automatically become 600 as well. And you also notice it now is 600 ppi, which is pixels per inch. So for every inch of graphic, there are 600 pixels making up that inch of graphic. Now the background color underneath RGB and color space, fill with. Now if you look on the toolbar option, which is the first icon on the very left hand side of the screen you're looking at, you will see there's two colors, a black and a white, in a sort of square blocks. The first color that is black, which I'm now pointing to background color, I'm now going to show you where that I'm talking about. That's the toolbar area, and that's the foreground color, the black. Now that is the foreground color. Underneath that is the background color, which is white at the moment. So that means if I click on OK now, it's going to fill that in white. I don't want that. I want it filled in black. So I need to click that drop down list from fill color with and change it to foreground color. That now fills it in black. And when I'm happy with that, oh yeah, the comment underneath I'm now showing you, the comment is just a reminder. It has no effect on the image you create. All it does, someone has a look at the image, they can actually know who it was. If you, I'll use Peter Smith here for an example. If your name's Peter Smith, no, I'm not talking about you. You could put anything there. Created by, created with. I'm going to show you, you can change it. I'm going to say created by Network 17, which means that anyone looking at this blank bit of image is going to say it was created by Network 17. It's just the information for whoever looking at the image who owns that image. So I clicked OK, and now you can see we've got a black screen. Okay, now we need to put text in there. So to click text, you go back to the toolbar option and click on A. That is your text tool. Now we need to select the font we're going to use. First off, I use 28 days later. I do change it later on because I realise it's not going to look good enough for the image. Again, when you're picking any fonts for your title screen, you want to make sure they look okay. And I don't think 28 days later was suitable for this particular video. Yeah, I made the mistake here, please. It defaults to the colour that's in the foreground. So if you want to change the colour, you need to make sure you select the colour and the colour bit underneath. Didn't make that. Or if you do make a mistake and click on it, you can click a little colour blotch on the bottom right hand corner of the text box that pops up. You can then change the colour there. Again, I highlight it all and choose the size. So I'm now going to pick a decent size. Okay, so now done that, I'm now going to click the move tool, which is here. I click the item for a move tool, that moves the graphic around. So now I'm going to move it to an area that I'm happy with to store it. I'm happy with there. As you can see, that's probably the font I choose is probably not suitable for this. I do change it when I realise that. Okay, I'm now going to put in the graphic because I'm going to do a demo on basis in a scenario like you're creating a holiday video. So you want a holiday text indicating maybe where you've been. In this case, I'm digging at my very previous versions of videos I've done years ago. Do apologise for the quality. I lost the master and I had to use CD backed up images, backed up video, and it's not good quality. So in that case I went to Munich, so I'm going to use that as the base of this particular test. So I want a holiday video. So what else do you have on holiday? I might have a picture of a plane, so I want to find a picture of a plane. So I'm now going to go and sort through my many icons I have, many fonts that I have. I have over 5,000, probably way too much. I should have, but some people hoard goods, I just hoard fonts. So I'm now going to go through and select the font I want, and it turned out to be I needed to go to Wingdings, but I first chose Webdings thinking it might be there. It did have a picture of a plane on Webdings, but it wasn't the sort of orientation I wanted. I had it like it was flying up in the air. That would be good if I was doing something where I was having the tail end of it showing the text and I was having the plane in the air. I didn't want it. I wanted the plane horizontally, not angled going vertically. Found it under Wingdings, as you saw. Set the font, change that to Wingdings because now I know where it is. Select it and make sure that the colour, again I did make the mistake and pick that I select was white. Change the font size to what I want and then click the letter that corresponded to the key, which I believe was Q, capital Q. I did make a mistake there because I edited it too many times. I had a font size of 150,000, which is, yeah, no font size is that big. So I made a goof there because again I used black and I couldn't see what I was typing. So I resized the size I want. It turned out to be the 600 be the perfect size I wanted. So I now go back to move it. Right, this I do put the text in, but I'm not going to keep you waiting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back when I've added the rest of the text, and I will notice on that one I have changed the font because I realised the font wasn't good. Okay, so I'll be back when I'm happy with that, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back now. As you can see, I've now changed the font size and put it as Our Holiday because I'm doing the demonstration here. Again, it's just easy, highlight the text and then select what you want. So that's the finished product. I've added the other font in to Munich to make it on. I'm sorry I spent it on because obviously adding the text would have taken a bit of time, so I wanted to speed up this video as it's only a short follow-on video. So now what I'm doing is I'm going through and selecting all of the text required, all the letters that are currently white and even the icon. I'm going to make so I can select all of them and make them so I can make them transparent. So I'm now selecting all of them. And now they're all selected, the arrows floating around all the lettering that's A. I now go to colour, sorry not colour, it's layer, go to transparency and colour to alpha. You now see that disappears, click on that, and now the background, as you can see, is completely and utterly transparent. So now I'm happy with that, so we'll select none. And now we're going to go to export as. We're going to put it on the desktop, and we're going to call this title. I'm happy with that. And I'm going to click on export. It's going to select which one I want. Adam, yes. I select all the tick boxes, but I get all the maximum format. So I'm going to export it. That's it, done. I can now close that down. I've done it again. I don't know why I clicked it again, but now that's exported. So I can quit that. Say discard changes. Right, now doing that, I'm now going to use, there's the title. And now, okay, now the title's in, what I'm now going to show is, I'm now going to show the actual video creation. So I'm going to go back to, I've already, like in any good cookery show, I've already created everything and put all the stuff in, because I showed the video previously. If you want to watch the video, the link at the end of the film will take you back to that video. The link in the description will take you to that video. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'll show you a little bit about it, but I've done. And I'm going to render the video.
Hi, the first picture you're seeing is of was erected in celebrations for an close the Greeks. You can see the.
As you can see, the video behind it, and I had a quick crossfade, so I was able to fade the text straight into the actual video at the position the video would have done. Now I'm going to render the video again. So I'll give it a name. So again, I'll put it on the desktop, and I'm going to call this one title screen, and created with GIMP. Okay, so now I'm going to click on save and go to more options. Again, like before, because I have outputted it in 1280 by 720 but the resolution, I'm going to set that to the exact same resolution, so 1280 by 740. When I'm happy with that, click render to file. Okay, while that's doing that, I'll come back to you once it's done. See you in a bit. Okay, it's about to finish. Okay, so we're back now. Right, yep, it's actually finished. It took about over 4 minutes, you can see from there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to now show you the actual finished product. As you can see, there's the video. Bring it up to here. I'm going to right click on it and then play it through VLC.
Hi, the first picture you're seeing is of was erected in celebrations for an close the Greeks. You can see the emblems and the arches.
Okay, so as you saw there, the video had the text, had the video showing through. Well, that brings to the end of this tutorial. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you don't, please give it a thumbs down. And leave me some comments. Also, if you want to see more videos of this type, please do click the subscribe button or the follow button. And please do click the notification bell to be informed of any future videos. So, hope you enjoyed this. I'll be trying to be about as quick as I can with the next video. But until then, bye bye for now.